Hey, it's Tom Ferry. Welcome to Life by Design, your place online for ideas, inspiration, and how to say or how to stay in a very St. Patrick's Day way. So I asked a question on Facebook a while back. I said, hey, how can I help you? What's going on? What are some of the struggles you're facing? And it wasn't wearing more green, in case you were wondering, but I was just having some fun today. People were looking for some more dialogues for negotiation. Here's one thing we know. People they just don't move forward when they're fearful, anxious. You know, we talk so much in marketing about if there's no inventory. No inventory actually creates more of no inventory. The fear of the unknown. What if we put our home on the market and it sells very quickly? Where will we go next? These are the challenges we're dealing with today. Or the buyer that says, look, we really want to buy a home, but my goodness, if we write an offer at that much, like how much do we really have to pay? It almost feels unfair. People don't move forward when they're nervous, when they're scared, when they're fearful. They just don't do it. So what we know is this. We've got to move them into their darkest fears and get all those fears and all that anxiety out, then move them to a place of neutrality so they realize the fears probably are not going to happen. Move them to a place of neutrality and then ultimately get them to that best case scenario where they're more ambitious and ready to move forward and they feel powerful. To do that, you ask these 3 questions. So let's say, for example, I'm telling Eddie he should write $25,000 more than the list price with $1,000 added on that says, or $1,000 more than your highest offer, like as an example. So I say, well, Eddie, so what's the worst case scenario if we write an offer for $25,000 more and or have $1,000 higher than any other offer kicker? What's the worst case scenario? And he's like, oh, well, you know, I'm just a little bit nervous about how that's going to affect my monthly payments, and I'm a little bit nervous about how I might be overpaying for the home. And I just listen, and I let him get it all out. I don't stop, I don't interrupt, I don't go, wait a minute, but how about? I don't do any of that. I just let him get it all out. And then guess what? Just like a balloon that's full of hot air, you let all that air out, and then guess what? They're now at a place of neutrality. Then I ask question number 2. So, Eddie, I hear everything you're saying. What's the most likely scenario? You know, they say yes, you get the home. What's the most likely scenario? And he goes, well, I guess the most likely scenario is we get the house and at least we're in, and then, my payments are $18 more a month, and, I'll figure it out, and I'll have a little less Starbucks every month. And I say, exactly. But then I go, but Eddie, what if you write the offer and you get the house? What's the best case scenario? Well, the best case scenario is I got the home, and I guess I get to deal with the appreciation and get out of this rat race of buying. You see, sales is the ability to ask a series of questions that naturally lead you and your prospect to a mutually desired end result. It's about asking questions that draw them through that emotion and allow them to come out on the other side and make a powerful decision. So, a little happy early St. Patrick's Day to you. I hope you have a lot of fun. I hope you have some powerful negotiations. And I just want to arm you with more tools. I want you to win in 2013. And we're going to make it our best year ever. Have a great day. Thanks for watching always. Remember, always your strategy matters. And now more than ever, your passion rules.